outgoing chairperson of SADC, Your Excellencies, heads of state and government, ministers and deputy ministers, SADC Executive Secretary, and all the senior officials, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. We have now come to the end of the 37th Ordinary Summit of SADC, whose adopted theme is partnering with the private sector in developing industry and regional value chains. This theme was carefully developed to build on the themes of the republics of Zimbabwe and Botswana and the Kingdom of Swaziland. The theme, therefore, is aimed at ensuring continuity and places particular focus on the implementation of the SADC industrialization strategy and roadmap in order to accelerate economic growth and development in the region. Ladies and gentlemen, as you are aware, this summit coincides with the Silver Jubilee of SADC as we celebrate the 25th anniversary of our community. It is absolutely important to acknowledge that as a region, we have performed exceedingly well over the years. Our region is undoubtedly politically stable and peaceful. True to the key objectives of SADC, member states continue to implement critical programs of the organization, including the conduct of regular democratic elections. We continue to be guided by the principles of sovereign equality of member states, solidarity, peace and security, human rights, democracy, and the rule of law. As we celebrate our Silver Jubilee, we saw an increase in membership of our community when Summit decided to admit the Union of the Comoros, thus bringing the total membership of the SADC family to 16. Ladies and gentlemen, during our discussions, we bid farewell to President Eduardo dos Santos of Angola, who is retiring. President dos Santos has been one of the key pillars of SADC. We thus take this opportunity to thank him profoundly for his contribution to the liberation struggle in the region and his outstanding contribution to SADC. We wish him good health in his retirement. We also wish to take this opportunity to wish the people of Angola peaceful elections. We also bid farewell to President Seretse Khama Ian Khama, of the Republic of Botswana, who is leaving office in April 2018. In this regard, we thank President Khama for his active involvement and leadership to SADC. We will always remember his leadership of SADC during 2015-2016. We hope that even during his retirement, he will continue to contribute to the work of SADC, particularly if we take into account that his age is not yet advanced that much. He still have energy and indeed the way to look at things. Ladies and gentlemen, during the summit, we reviewed the political and security situation in the region. We noted with appreciation the relative political and security tranquility in the region, with notable challenges in the Kingdom of Lesotho and the Democratic Republic of Congo. On Lesotho, we have welcomed the commitment of the new government to implement SADC decisions. This is highly appreciated by this organization, and would like to say to Lesotho, we are going to be with you as you work and navigating your roadmap. We believe Lesotho will never go back where it has been. We believe we've all learned the lessons, and therefore there is no need to allow the situation to get out of hand. In this regard, we have urged them to submit a clear time-bound roadmap on the implementation of all SADC decisions and commission of inquiry by November 2017. This is important, and I want to really note this point because these agreements were reached in a very smooth way without a lot of difficulties, and therefore that suggests that their implementation will be the same. On the DRC, the summit noted that it might not be possible to hold elections in December 2017 due to a number of challenges currently receiving attention. Accordingly, Summit has urged the independent National Electoral Commission of the DRC to publicize the revised electoral calendar. The summit has also approved the appointment of a SADC special envoy to the DRC in the level of a former head of state. There are consultations aimed at finalizing this matter. Africa is the richest continent with the poorest people. Our heritage and endowment must be used to drive economic development for the benefit of all African citizens. Therefore, the discovery and exploitation of natural gas within our region should constitute the backbone of our regional economic integration. As such, Summit directed the Secretariat to facilitate the establishment of a regional natural gas committee to promote the inclusion of gas in the regional energy mix and in the promotion of industrial development. Summit emphasized the need to have concrete outcomes so as to leverage our natural endowments to change the structure of our economies and promote value added with the focus on agro-processing, mineral beneficiation, and pharmaceuticals. There is convergence among member states on the importance of working with the private sector in this regard. Energy security is a critical input to industrial development. This is an indication of our resolve to practically implement our industrial strategy and roadmap in order to address the critical constraints of financing our work program. We emphasize the need for resource mobilization, including the operationalization of the Regional Development Fund. We all remain collectively engaged with working on improving the prosperity and development of our people. In this regard, the SADC integration agenda is important for our family of nations. The vision of a connected and prosperous African continent, the Continental Free Trade Area, should find expression in the work of the COMESA, EAC, SADC, tripartite, free trade area. As such, we should all continue in earnest with our engagements. We need to move forward with the plethora of issues on our agenda. We also welcome the solidarity displayed by the distinguished guests from United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, as well as the African Development Bank's commitment to support our program of action. I must underline that the presentation of the two gave some of us bigger hope, particularly when it came to very concrete things. I think the president of the African Development Bank was very clear about the bank mobilizing the resources to help us implement our plans. But equally, the head of the United Nations Economic Commission on Africa, in the presentation, made the point very clear of her understanding of our economies in the continent and what needs to be done. They were more oriented towards concrete things that need to be done. I think SADC must take advantage of that. On behalf of the SADC family, we wish to extend our heartfelt condolences and express solidarity with the people of Sierra Leone and the Democratic Republic of Congo that have lost their loved ones in the recent mudslide disasters. Before I conclude, I wish to express my gratitude to His Majesty King Mswati III, the outgoing chairperson of SADC, for valuable contribution and leadership during the period he presided over our organization. He has made our work much easier. In the same vein, I wish to thank the Republic of Botswana as the outgoing member of the Troika of the summit and congratulate the Republic of Namibia as the incoming chair of summit. Regarding the organ Troika, I wish to thank the Republic of Mozambique as outgoing member and congratulate the Republic of Zambia as the incoming chair of the organ Troika. I also wish to thank the SADC Secretariat under the Executive Secretary, Dr. Tex, and the deputies for their professionalism and support. We look forward to closely working together during our chairship. Your Excellencies, I wish you all a safe journey back to your respective capitals, and thank you once again for your contribution to the success of this summit. I would like to thank you. Obrigado, merci beaucoup, and thank you very much. Safe journey home. Thank you.
That was the SADC chairperson giving us a statement. At this point in time, I'm calling upon the host for the next ordinary summit to come and give us the vote of thanks, and that will be His Excellency President Hage Geingob.